In the evening classes we explained that the physical body reacts in the world outside as ordered by the mind. The condition of the mind and the emotion in the mind is ordered by the intellect and intellectual thoughts. Intellectual thoughts are ordered. In my intellect a certain type of thoughts, in your intellect certain type of thoughts, according to the vasanas in it. Vasanas meaning the past experiences and education. So that an engineer will think in terms of engineering, a medical man will think in terms of medicine. The engineer cannot think in terms of medicine, nor the medical man think in terms of engineer's thoughts. Thus the thoughts in any given moment in our intellect are ordered by the type of temperament that we have created in us due to the past experiences and knowledge. These experiences and knowledge of the past maintained in ourselves, from which leaks out or flows out the current of thoughts, is called the vasanas. Vasanas order the intellect. The intellectual pattern of thought is ordered by the vasanas. The pattern of thought determines the pattern of emotion. The pattern of emotion determines the actions in the world outside. If the vasanas were not there, thoughts in the intellect cannot come. Naturally there will be no emotion. Consequently there cannot be any action. So vasanas are desires to fulfill certain things followed by the past. As the desire or the vasana, so the thought. As the thought, so the emotion. As the emotion, so the action. Therefore, the vasana promptings or desires are vulgar. The thoughts are criminal. The emotions are low. The activities are vicious. If the vasanas or the desires for the fulfillment of desires are noble, divine, the thoughts are divine, the emotions are healthy, the activities are divine and noble and healthy at all times. If I am talking English here, you can hear there in only English. It cannot be that the broadcasting is in Tamil while I am talking in English. As I talk, so will be it is broadcast. So too here. As my intentions and purposes ordered by my desires and vasanas, so will be my thoughts in my intellect, so will be my emotions, so will be my activities. Where desires have ended, vasanas have ended, there can be no thoughts at all, no emotions, no action. These desires arising out of our, which are expressions of our vasanas, are called avidya, ignorance. There is a reason for it. What do we mean by desire? Every one of us have got desires. She wants a sari, you want a suit, another one wants a lambretta, another wants a parker pet, 1,000 things. No two persons' desires are the same. But every one of us has got desires. Now supposing I bring here a parker pen and a lambretta and a sari and a suit. And the lambretta I give to her. Sari to you. Pen to the man who wanted lambretta. Lambretta to the man who wanted the pen. Now what would be the condition? All of us are unhappy. Because her demand was for a sari. Because when I say I desire for a sari, it means I feel at this moment imperfect and unhappy. I want to become happy. Therefore my intellect says happy is because how can you be happy? You have not got that sari which she is wearing. That is why you are unhappy. The intellect gives a scheme that in case you have got that sari, you will be happy. He is also unhappy. he conserves inside. He says, that is because no suit. He wants a suit. Another man, his intellect said, that is because you have no Parker pen. Everybody has got a Parker pen. You alone. No. Another man, Lambretta. Each individual's desire is, therefore, his own intellectual scheme by which he himself can feel fuller, happier, more peaceful. Essentially, all of us are the divine, the infinite. Absolute happiness and absolute peace and tranquility is our real nature. Not knowing it, I feel imperfect. Being perfect myself, imperfection, I become impatient with imperfections. I want to get more and more joy. Therefore, only instrument in me, subtlest instrument, the intellect, starts giving me various ideas. How I can become happy. Thus, desires are expressions of avidya, ignorance of my spiritual nature. When I come to end this ignorance of my spiritual nature, come to apprehend the spiritual nature in me as all-pervading, eternal, perfect, Satchidanand, I shall have no more desires because I have no sense of imperfection. On a Sunday afternoon, after the lunch, an extra good lunch, when you are sitting suffering because of the weight of the stomach, if I give you one laddu, generally you will walk 4 miles to get a free laddu. Now if I give it, no, I don't want it. Why? Paripurna. Completely full. Keep it there. You understand? Paripurna. There is no sense of imperfection in me. Therefore I don't want it. But then generally what we'll do? Keep it there. At 3 o'clock I will take it. Meaning, by 3 o'clock this perfection will go. But the spiritual awakening is a perfection. Yajjatva nanivartande. There is no coming back again. Therefore, in the richness of spirituality, in the fullness of spirituality, there is no sense of lacking anymore, and therefore there can never be any more any desire to complete my happiness at this moment, because I am thereafter ever happy. That all activities in the world outside, again I repeat, expression of the emotion,